Hi there, Dr. Taylor with Aspire Chiropractic. Today, I want to talk about numbness and tingling, specifically in the arms, hands, and fingers. So, when we're kids, our leg falls asleep, our arm falls asleep. What do 6 and 7-year-olds say? Oh, it's because you cut off the blood supply. Okay, false. We're going to start right there. That's not true. At least that's what I heard when I was a kid. That's wrong. If you have numbness or tingling or a limb falls asleep, it's a nerve issue. Now, what can cause that? Specifically related to the arms, hands, and fingers. What we're going to do, we're going to draw the neck, okay? So, let's do T1, C7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1's up top there. Next, we're going to draw the rib. So this is T1, the rib comes out there. We'll put T2 here, rib comes out there. We'll put T3 here, the rib comes out there. And then what else? We've got the shoulder blade on the back side of all this, okay? Lastly, we've got our upper arm coming out like so. A lot of stuff going on right here. We've got T1, nerves come down, 7, 6, 5, all the way down to there. Now, in all reality, this bundle here actually does like something like this, okay? It's all over the place. This here, it's called the brachial plexus. Plexus is, think of a mess of wires. Think of your Christmas lights, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's your brachial plexus, okay? So, we've got that all going on here. Now, muscle everyone is familiar with. The pec, like that, douche, 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 comes over the top there. Another muscle everyone is familiar with. The deltoid, douche, 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 douche. It's all over there. So all these nerves are running underneath those muscles, okay? What do we do for 40 hours a week more often than not? This, okay? We're forward. This gigantic pec muscle gets tight. This big deltoid muscle gets tight. A whole lot of other muscles under here get tight. And then we've got the nerves that are literally at the very bottom of that pile. We've also got veins and arteries under there also. There's just a mess of stuff in a space about this big in this area here called the thoracic outlet. If you get issues here, specifically tight pecs, tight shoulders, shoulders rolled forward, you get thoracic outlet syndrome. Thoracic outlet syndrome, numbness, tingling, pain going down the arm. Now, a lot of times, thoracic outlet syndrome is a diagnosis of exclusion. Diagnosis of exclusion means, hey, it's not this, it's not this, it's not that, so it's got to be this. Okay, now, what is it often mixed up with? Carpal tunnel. What else is carpal tunnel mixed up with? Something called pronator teres syndrome. So, if we've got our upper arm here, and we've come down to our elbow, and we've got our radius, and our ulna, and then we've got our carpals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carpals are just 2 rows of 4 bones that get all messed up here. And then we got our hand, thumb, okay, like that. So, remember all those nerves we talked about coming out of the neck? Long story short, they basically group up into 3 nerves. 1, 2, 3. We've got the radian nerve, the median nerve, the ulnar nerve, okay? Just to give us some orientation, here's our spine, here's the outside, okay? I always remember the radius, the bone on the outside, it radiates out. You don't need to know that. That's just what sticks up here. So, pronator teres syndrome, again, can lead to numbness and tingling in the arm. What does it mean to pronate? Pronate means this. Roll your hand over, okay? Muscles only pull, right? If your deltoid is going to pull, it's going to do this. If your pec is going to pull, it's going to do this. Pronator teres connects from the ulna to the radius. What happens when it pulls? It does that. And it goes right over that median nerve. So, what is a situation in which we are like this? Typing. Weightlifting. Our body gets used to whatever we do most often. If our body gets used to this, that muscle here is going to get used to being short and tight. If it gets used to being short and tight, what's it going to pinch? That median nerve. Now, what happens when the median nerve is pinched? Pain in the wrist. You get numbness and tingling in the hands and fingers. The median nerve comes down, travels underneath a swath of tissue here called the flexor retinaculum. We've also got a bunch of blood vessels in there. Got some other stuff, got some tendons and all that kind of things going on in here. When that gets inflamed, that pinches that tunnel in there, causes numbness, tingling in hands and fingers. Just like coronary artery syndrome, just like thoracic outlet syndrome. So what happens? You go in, you get carpal tunnel surgery. They cut that thing. Oop, wrong color. To give it more space because they think the problem's in there. What happens? Nothing. Nothing changes. Still numbness and tingling. Why? Because you didn't check the muscle here. Why? Because you didn't check the muscles up here. Why? Because you didn't change your behavior. You still do this for 40 hours a week. Why? Because you didn't go to a chiropractor. The numbness, the tingling, the tightness, those are all symptoms. Symptoms of something wrong. As a chiropractor, my job is to figure out what that something wrong is. Symptoms are a great indicator. Chiropractic doesn't treat symptoms. Chiropractic treats the cause. We're here at Aspire Chiropractic when you're ready to be your best. Naturally,